Actually, gonna take a quick look, show you guys what we're talking about here in the middle of the map. It's an actual beachfront. You see the little umbrellas and everything. It's and the little chairs. That's what I love, like the attention to detail that you can put into StarCraft 2, man. But ladies and gentlemen, before we do anything, first off, I am casting today with the lovely guest caster Zombie Grub. She's a pretty awesome person all around. I would highly recommend checking out more of her casting because she does casting outside of BaseTradeTV. She's well, maybe hang on, let's not talk this up too much. I have to remake. But I am of course Rifkin. You're watching this on BaseTradeTV. This is the Kaspersky King of the Hill Arena. More importantly, this is 4 best of 5s. We're in round 2. And what this means so far for today, Nerchio's already pocketed, well, a lot of lag, but also €100. So regardless of where he goes from today, he's already €100 for 1 best of 5. Totally worth your time. But, oh man, if he's... how do you lag while paused? Alright. But this second round, guys, it's a brand new best of 5. It's worth €200. And spawning here in the lower left corner of this really awesome map, it is Acer's Nerchio.
And in the upper right, we do have Socke. Or Socke. How do you pronounce it?
I go Socke as well.
Okay. Well, I was actually looking at the Wikipedia, and apparently everyone pronounces it wrong.
It's Socke or something, isn't it?
There's like a R at the... I don't know.
Soccer? We call it football!
I don't know, but he's the blue Protoss, and it's going to be his EVP, and he is going to be walling off his front main ramp.
Yeah, so let's take a look at this real quick, because I know a lot of people are in the same boat as me, where it's like, hey, you've seen this map played, but maybe you've never actually seen it firsthand and seen the casters take some time to explore it. So there's a couple cool things I see right off the bat. And the first off, it's a very small natural. There's not a lot of space here, and it's a pretty decent-sized choke. But there's I see 3 really cool actually attack paths right outside of it. One goes directly through the third base, which is really closed in. You get this really cool side path here with the highway, and of course you can go to the north, and oh my god, are those fireworks? Oh my god, there's fireworks on this map! I've never noticed that before. That is awesome.
There's a lot of interesting things about this map. For instance, there's a Brood War playing on the screen at the venue, the third base or the fourth, whichever one you would take first.
Wait,
that's actually the OSL final, the final Brood War Fantasy versus Zhongbi Game 5, I believe.
Wait, where? I can't do cameras with my UI.
Below where the Overlord of Nerchio is going right now.
Well, hang
to
on.
the right of that.
I'll have to...
The right of that Overlord.
Oh, if I twist it, you can see it. Oh, that's sick. That is so cool.
Yeah.
But hang on, that's more important. We missed this entirely. We're talking about a lot of other things. Nerchio go with that very early pool. I don't know if this is indicative. He's played Socke before. I know that for a fact. But this could have just been like, hey, I'm lagging out. Maybe I'll just go for a quick game and see how this goes and fix my lag in between. Either way, he's running at a big risk here because this is a full wall off by the looks of it.
Yeah. And the probe did see it, so Socke just was like, okay, that's fine with me. Zelt will be coming out. It can't deal with 6
They can take out some, though. Oh, goes for the cancel. Yeah. Now he's got the Zealot out. Of course, he can actually take a fight. Pull a couple probes, Socke. Some really nice kiting, actually. More circling's coming in from behind, though, but no good. No good can come from this if he doesn't get some pristine position. But, oh, no. Positioning is going to be not the point here. Probes being pulled, finally. I feel they should have been pulled with that Zealot, though.
That was really interesting to cancel that pylon. It was definitely a, overconfidence. He does take...
Oh, he gets the pylon!
Yeah, not the biggest deal.
Well, it is actually. It cuts out that Socke from being done. And while this isn't going to be anything too life-threatening to him, this, like, for Socke, I mean, this actually delays a push coming out of Socke to counterattack Nerchio. Because if you've suddenly got a Stalker in your base as a Zerg player and you don't even have a Queen on the field, what hopes are you going to have to catch that? So, this is not devastatingly crazy, but it's a really nice snipe for that pylon.
Oh, crap. Inhaled wrong. Take it over, Matt.
Man, I want to actually go back to the screen here because I didn't get enough time to appreciate this. Like, forget the fact that this is a notable match. I think it's just so cool that they actually have this displayed on the screen. Like, that is awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Do the I don't actually know. Is this collision with those beach-like chairs and things in the middle of the map?
Yes, it is. You can't go over it. It's actually really annoying.
And so you'd think Lynx could hop up on a chair, right? I mean, but apparently chair's too good. Now this Queen off.
Apparently. Stalkers are enormous.
This is true. Okay, there we go. 2 Lynx coming out here. I was gonna say this could be problematic. You can actually lose a Queen to a Zealot if you don't handle it correctly. But okay, with the Stalker following this up.
He's gonna lose the Queen if he doesn't control this correctly, and it is off creep. Well, I guess it went back to creep with that.
Well, it's kind of on creep, but only temporarily. Second Queen coming out. Can't transfuse, but he should be able to snipe this. 37 health, gonna pull back. Ooh, Socke being very conservative here with the Zealot.
Yeah, well, 4 lanes were about to pop out, so not sure. I don't think he wanted to sack or chance maybe 8 lanes coming out, or something like that. So just playing it safe, not a big deal. He didn't really take that much damage from that early pull, anyways.
Yeah, that was
late attack, but.
It's kind of risky, but I like that Nerchio opened a series like that. I always encourage, like, if you're going to play a best of series, especially if it's like a bigger best of series, go for some sort of cheese early on. Show your opponent, like, hey, I'm willing to be hyper aggressive and do a lot of damage if you're going to allow me.
Yeah. It's a nice way to open up just to, like, have that mental aspect going as well,
Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh my god, is he always going to do this? Like, how safe do I have to play, And I want to play greedy in the next game, so now I'm too scared to, but I do have a wall off at that front from Socke, and he's going to be going 2 base versus 2 base.
With the pylon warp-ins here, he's already got 3 zealots across the field with the Stalker. Now, the Zergling does scout this, but will that matter? Here come those 2 zealots right on top of the Queen.
Queen will go down. The roaches are going to pop out from the main, it looks like. Nice control does save the Queen, but the drones are in trouble. Nerchio just in trouble a lot right here. He went for the Roach Warren earlier.
But there's no roaches.
Out, but
Man.
I thought he was putting roaches. I guess
no,
that was
it's just 14 lings going to pop out. Now, he does pull. Well, he pulls versus the Zealots, and he actually takes care of the Zealots, and that's what the scary factor is. They take a lot of damage, and they deal a lot of damage. The Stalker's kind of like this insignificant buffer from behind. You take out the Zealots, you'll take out the Stalker. So, oh man, these lings still being microed like crazy. Nerchio with some amazing control really limits the amount of damage he takes there. Meanwhile, there are Phoenixes coming out. A Stargate was thrown out behind this, but I don't know how well that'll handle since there's a big Roach sort of wave coming out next.
Yeah. It's an interesting follow-up from Nerchio. Obviously not going up to that 3 base. I think he wants to push with these roaches, but they're not speedy. They're going to take quite a long time to actually get anywhere out in that map.
If Socke catches wind of this early enough, too, you can pump out a Void Ray in time for that Roach hit.
Yeah.
Man, even just one Void Ray prismatically aligned, that can take out so many Roaches so quickly.
Yeah, so he's going to be in trouble. He did see the Phoenix, by the way, guys. An Oracle follow-up. That's interesting.
You know what? I can dig this. He knows Nerchio's not going to have anti-air defense because he spent so much time dedicating to his ground attack. If Nerchio even makes a Spore Crawler, it's kind of a loss, but... Ooh, the recall. Ooh, the recall. Okay. Nerchio's going to see the Oracle coming, though. He's got the Overlord outside the base of Socke. This shouldn't be anything unforeseen, but that was a really nice recall because now Socke knows he's going to have to fight at home. He's not going to have an energy for an overcharge, which kind of sucks, but keeping the army alive a little bit more of a priority, I feel. Now, did Nerchio see that? Yeah, he sees the Oracle coming. He should... Yeah, Spore Crawler come down immediately. Really nice reaction.
Yeah. So he's going to be pretty safe from that. Of course, the Spore Crawler doesn't cover everything entirely, but with the Queen, it pretty much does, right? So shouldn't be doing too much right there. The Void Ray is being chronoed out right now with some Force Fields. Should be enough, though.
Chokes in so many of those roaches. It's going to allow the Zealots to connect to it, and they act like meat grinders when put in a house like this. And the Lynx try to come in from behind. Metabolic boost not quite done yet, but that's okay. He doesn't have anywhere to run. He's stuck between a rock and hard place, force fields, and gateways. Should be able to tear down this first gateway, though. Socke, does he have enough force fields to hold this? The Void Ray is on the field now, and that's exactly what he needed to really stay in this game. These roaches will be dealt with. They're going to just retreat home and try and live, but of course the Void Ray, oh man, does so much damage.
Nerchio is just staying on 2 base. He does not want to take a third. He is just trying to ramp up the aggression right now. He does have enough minerals to get it, but I think he's saving it for a nice swell of Hydras. You see the Hydras then is going to go down, but Socke really holding that very, very well. Doesn't lose anything at all. I think he even kept all his sentries alive.
I like these unit / name / unbuildable rocks des ... that are at the third bases as well.
Yeah.
I love when triggers get broken. But yeah, so this might be a big factor why he's not trying to go for that third base, because he just doesn't have time to tear down those rocks. I mean, yes, he could go northward, but that leaves him more exposed. So it's kind of this... I think I understand why he's going for 2 bases. He's unfamiliar with the map, and he says, like, look, I think I could just cause aggression and win, but I don't think that's going to be the case.
Yeah, that's definitely a really big problem with this map, is that the third that looks much more tempting is blocked by rocks, and it's very, very unfortunate. So Nerchio, I can see his thought process here, being very aggressive, trying to break through on just 2 bases, but he is like missing that window of timing where it's going to be very effective. In fact, Robotic Spay is on the way, and with a Colossus, Roach Hydra just dies.
I've seen like 7 different bars on this map. People in Korea or China or wherever this map's from is like, they must get drunk a lot. I'm just saying.
Oh, it's actually, I mean, it's unhealthy in that they drink and smoke all day. Apparently, I've never actually been there. I have friends there though, and that's what they say.
You're making me think of like opium dens from like the 1700s.
No,
Bunch of
not
guys
quite
with
that
like,
bad.
those long mustaches just chilling out all day. But all right, here we go. The attack is poised. It's ready to strike. Lots of links on the front lines. There is an overcharge. Not quite available, actually. Almost available. But these Void Rays and the Immortal, I can't see Nerchio breaking this. It's going to be very difficult.
Yeah, with these, Void Rays being so effective, the Hydras really can only take down the gateways, and that's not helping too much. Void Rays just getting free damage on the lings and all that.
And even
as
in
well
the
as
Void
that,
Rays, they can actually trade kind of decently with those Hydras.
Yeah, definitely can. And you never want to see a Zerg player be the same supply, really, as a Protoss player. You usually want to see them above 20 supply. But, as it is...
Nerchio slowly but surely taking out this wall. And while he can't really attack in right now, it creates this big area which he can flood in after the Sentry Force fields run out.
But this is bought enough time for Colossus, yeah.
Well, I was going to say, this could be the first Colossus of the day, Zombie Grub.
That's
we
true.
go through an entire PvZ series with none. This might actually catch Nerchio off guard enough, but we'll see. Big gonna push in here. There's that Colossus in the back. Big force fields go down, locking Nerchio, and I think this is gonna be the end of Nerchio's game. He just cannot cause the damage to Socke that he needs to end this game.
Yeah. Oh, the Colossus! What are you doing? That's not good micro at all.
Okay, well, you know what? Even with it going down the front lines, as cringeworthy as that was, there's still the Void Ray standing.
Yeah. That Colossus got a little overzealous. It was like, I'm the first Colossus of the day. I'm gonna go save everything, and then it dies a terrible death because it doesn't have any extended thermal lance.
To the rescue.
Not quite.
But okay, that Oracle that was made really early on that got to do nothing is now going to try and find its way into the main of Nerchio. Of course, the Phoenix, I think, is going to try and buffer the Spore Crawler hits initially if it can. But even then, I don't know if he's going to really... Like, he's... Nerchio's only just now taking his third, folks. Like, this is what I'm trying to get over here with my words. It's so uncommon to see a third go down so late for a Zerg player.
Yeah, like 15:30, I think it went down that... I mean... And the thing is that it's not like, oh, well, Socke doesn't have his own third. Well, that doesn't matter because you want to be a base up against a Protoss player as a Zerg player. So the fact that Socke is getting the third at the exact same time or around the exact same time as Nerchio is devastating. In fact, I'm surprised that Socke's just not trying to push forward and kill him right now, but I guess he's playing it, really safe. And, there are some very nice places for concaves on this map, so I don't mind him playing safe at all.
Also, it's kind of cool. The third/fourth, however you want to look at it, of Nerchio, like, I didn't realize that actually builds underwater.
Oh, yeah.
That's actually pretty cool.
The minerals are different. They're like on boxes or whatever. I guess they don't survive in water.
Eat your heart out, Abyssal City.
Oh god, that map.
That was a cool map. I like that map. I want to see more like. Well, what okay, let me rephrase that. I love the way the map was designed, like with things like having units float upwards when they die, and like the bubbles and all the terrain. Like I wish more maps like this map too, like where you take that extra crazy attention to detail.
That's true. Yeah. I'm surprised. I'm wondering where they got the beach set from, because I'm pretty sure it's not in the custom map editor. So like,
no,
they have people like.
You can literally import like anything to the custom map editor. It's just
okay.
It takes a long ass time to render. Like I imagine this map was probably rendering for a couple days. Holy moly, this is 7-Eleven in the future? I've got a lot to look forward to, guys. Slurpees in the world of StarCraft. But okay, Ross going to be taken down here. I think Nerchio's expecting there to be a base up here, but he's going to be sadly mistaken.
Yeah.
He's going to instead find a lot of Colossus and Void Rays.
Never a sight you want to see as a Zerg player, especially without something beyond Roach Hydra. In fact, these Hydras don't even have muscular augments, so if they decide to engage, there is no running away.
Whoa, that Oracle is still alive, but I won't point that out. It just now got taken out, but killed 10 workers. 4 queens were there to defend, though.
Yeah, I mean, they were all over it. Hive is going down for Nerchio.
Hang on, Zab. We got middle of the field. We got possibly a big engagement. Huge blink forward coming out of Socke. Catches a lot of the Hydras initially. And then sadly, this Overseer is not a Mothership Core. There is no recall for a Zerg player.
Yeah, and the Hydras, once again, they're slow, so they're going to be chased down by the Blink Stalkers. The Roaches are being pushed on as well. So Nerchio just losing most, if not all, of his army for nothing. Not even a single Stalker going down for it. And I think Socke, he's almost maxed right now, so this is a good time as any to go ahead and push forward.
Oh, he's actually going to catch these units off, cutting through the main city here. Nerchio perhaps unfamiliar with this map, once again, kind of showing through like, wait a minute, what? There's a hole there? I didn't realize I would get caught.
Yeah.
I didn't even recognize that, to be honest.
It's unfortunate, especially if Nerchio is actually unaccustomed to this map, although you figure if he was, he would have vetoed it, but did not. So.
Oh, big force fields coming down here. Colossi, of course, in the back, doing their job, just firing from afar. Those Vipers only just now coming to the field, so there are no Abducts available. He's trying to consume and get the energy for it, but good game is just thrown down, and Socke will take the first game of this series.